In a time long ago, in the ancient land of Israel, there lived a remarkable man named Samson, renowned across the region for his unparalleled strength. From the moment of his birth, he was dedicated as a Nazirite, a commitment that mandated strict observances, including the vow never to cut his hair. His immense power became legendary, and he wielded it valiantly to defend his people against the oppressive Philistines who sought to dominate them. Samson's feats of strength were the stuff of myth. He had slain a lion with his bare hands and single-handedly defeated entire battalions of Philistine warriors, earning him a reputation as a champion among his people. During one of his journeys, as he traversed the lush vineyards of Timnah, Samson laid eyes on a strikingly beautiful woman named Delilah. She was not only captivating in appearance, but also possessed a sharp intellect and an alluring charm that quickly ensnared his heart. Their bond deepened into a passionate love, filled with laughter and shared dreams of a future together. Delilah, however, was not just a simple villager. She was well aware of the weight of her beauty and the influence it could wield. As their relationship blossomed, she found herself caught in a web of conflicting emotions, torn between her growing love for Samson and the intrigue surrounding his incredible power. Unbeknownst to Samson, Delilah had caught the attention of the Philistine leaders, who approached her with a sinister proposal. They offered her a substantial sum of silver in exchange for uncovering the secret behind Samson's extraordinary strength. The lure of wealth and power was intoxicating, yet Delilah felt a pang of guilt for even considering betrayal. Still, the pressure from the Philistines weighed heavily on her, and ultimately, she made the fateful decision to betray the man she loved, believing it could secure a better life for herself and perhaps even for Samson. With a mix of charm and cunning, Delilah persistently questioned Samson about the source of his incredible power. Initially, Samson was wary and evasive, sharing only partial truths. He revealed that if he were bound with 7 fresh bowstrings, he would become as weak as an ordinary man. Seizing the opportunity, Delilah set a trap, binding him while he slept in her arms. But when she called out to him, her voice filled with urgency, he effortlessly broke free from her constraints, the bonds snapping like mere threads. Frustration mounted for Delilah, but her determination only intensified. Each failed attempt only fueled her desperation, transforming her quest into a ruthless pursuit of the truth. She pressed him further, weaving tales of love and vulnerability that tugged at his heartstrings. Samson, still reluctant, told her that if he were tied with new ropes, he would lose his strength. Once again, Delilah tested his claim, and once again, he shattered the bonds with ease. Each encounter became a game of wits, a dance of love and deceit that neither fully understood. Finally, after numerous trials and relentless inquiries, Delilah managed to wear down Samson's defenses. He ultimately revealed that the secret to his strength lay in his uncut hair, a sacred symbol of his covenant with God. The moment the words left his lips, a shadow fell over Delilah's heart, knowing that this revelation would lead to the destruction of everything they had built together. Realizing she now possessed the key to harnessing his power, Delilah wasted no time in contacting the Philistine leaders. They arrived at her home under the cover of darkness, their eyes gleaming with greed and anticipation. That fateful night, as Samson succumbed to slumber, Delilah summoned a servant to shave his head. As each lock of hair fell away, so too did the source of his strength. The room was filled with an eerie silence, broken only by the soft sound of hair hitting the floor. When he awoke, he felt an unsettling change wash over him. The vitality that had always surged through him was extinguished. Confusion and betrayal flooded his heart as he realized the truth. Delilah had betrayed him. The Philistines, waiting in the shadows, surged forward, capturing him, binding him in chains, and dragging him away to their stronghold. Imprisoned and blinded, Samson was forced into a life of servitude, grinding grain in the depths of the prison. The once mighty warrior was now a mere shadow of his former self. Despite the bleakness of his circumstances, he began to reflect on his past choices and the path that had led him to this tragic fate. He thought of his homeland, his people, and the love he had for Delilah. As time passed, his hair slowly began to grow back, and with it, a flicker of hope reignited within his heart. In the solitude of his cell, he prayed fervently, seeking guidance and strength, yearning for redemption. One fateful day, the Philistines gathered in celebration of their triumph over Samson, parading him out as a spectacle for entertainment. They mocked him and reveled in his downfall, believing they had finally vanquished their greatest foe. As he was brought into the grand hall, filled with laughter and jeers, a rush of determination surged through Samson. He lifted his eyes in prayer, beseeching God for strength one final time. With his hands resting firmly against the two central pillars of the temple, he summoned every ounce of might that remained within him. The pillars trembled under his grip, and with a monumental push, the very structure began to collapse. In that climactic moment, Samson made the ultimate choice to sacrifice himself to vanquish his enemies. The temple crumbled, burying the Philistine leaders beneath the rubble, effectively ending their reign of terror over his people. In his final act of defiance, Samson's strength, which had once been a source of pride and invincibility, transformed into a powerful symbol of redemption and self-sacrifice. The walls that once echoed with laughter now fell silent, replaced by the weight of his monumental decision. Delilah, now left to grapple with the weight of her betrayal, was forced to confront the consequences of her actions. As the dust settled over the ruins, she wandered through the debris, searching for answers in the remnants of their love. She felt a profound sense of loss, not just for Samson, but for the future they could have had together. The tale of Samson and Delilah became a poignant cautionary narrative, serving as a reminder of the perils of betrayal, the complexities of love, and the enduring power of redemption. The story echoed through generations, resonating with the lessons learned from their tumultuous relationship, a tale of love and sacrifice that transcended time, reminding all who heard it of the delicate balance between trust and betrayal, and the strength that can arise from the ashes of despair. In the end, Samson's legacy became one of resilience and hope, inspiring others to rise against oppression and to seek strength not just in physical might, but in the bonds of love and loyalty that truly define a person.